5 months down, we're almost at the halfway point of the year. A good moment to pause and ask yourself, am I actually using Google Workspace as efficiently as I could be? The good news is, Google's delivering another solid round of updates in May to help with exactly that. From Gmail to Google Meet to NotebookLM. So if you've been feeling like there's a little more potential there, you're in the right place. Let's dive into this month's updates.
Google Workspace gets a fresh new look. Google is refreshing the icons across all Workspace apps. Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Meet, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and many more are all getting a new look. The new icons feel more modern and give each app a stronger identity. It's rolling out gradually, so you'll start noticing the changes over the coming weeks. Help Me Write in Gmail just got a lot smarter. Google has upgraded Help Me Write in Gmail with 2 new personalization features. First, it can now pull in files from Google Drive and your previous emails, so your drafts have the right context from the start. Second, it learns your writing style and matches your tone, meaning the draft actually sounds like you. Less time editing, more time sending. Make team decisions faster with polls in Google Chat. Trying to reach a quick team decision? It usually ends in a long back and forth with no clear answer. Polly fixes that. It's a polling app that works right inside Google Chat. Start a vote within any existing conversation, no switching to other tools needed. Your team gets to a decision faster and everyone stays on the same page. Gemini in Google Chat now works in more languages. The Gemini feature that helps you refine messages in Google Chat just got a lot more useful. It used to be English only, but now it supports French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, and Spanish too. So if your team works across different countries, everyone can use it in their own language. Google Chat and Microsoft Teams can now talk to each other. Your team is on Google Chat, but key clients or partners use Microsoft Teams. Until now, that usually meant switching to email or another tool. Not anymore. With the new interoperability via Nextplane OpenHub, users on both platforms can message each other, share files, and have conversations directly, without leaving their own app. Note: your IT administrator will need to set this up once before it becomes available to end users. Google Meet sends you straight to the live stream when a meeting's full. Google Meet has adaptive meetings, where some participants join as active contributors with camera and mic, while others join as viewers. When the active slots fill up, anyone else who joins is now automatically sent to the live stream. No more error messages. You just land right in the meeting as a viewer. Google Meet recordings now need your consent first. Google has added a new consent setting for Google Meet. Admins can now require participants to actively agree before any notes, recordings, or transcripts are turned on. It keeps meetings more transparent and makes sure no one gets recorded without knowing it. Gemini in Google Meet is now easier to reach. Gemini in Google Meet used to be tucked away in the top right corner. Easy to overlook. Google's changed that. The Ask Gemini prompt box has moved to the bottom left, where it's much harder to miss. You can pull up a meeting summary, check key decisions, or catch up on what you missed if you join late, right there in the interface. A small change that makes a real difference day to day. NotebookLM now keeps your drive sources up to date automatically. Until now, if a file in Google Drive changed, you had to update your NotebookLM sources manually. That's no longer the case. Google now syncs your drive sources automatically, so your notebook always stays current without you lifting a finger. Really useful if you're working with documents that get updated regularly. NotebookLM is now part of Workspace Studio. Google Workspace Studio lets you build automated workflows across your Workspace apps. And now, you can bring NotebookLM directly into those workflows. There's a new step that lets you ask NotebookLM questions and get answers based on what's already in your notebooks. A great way to make your automations smarter. Workspace Studio now available in 7 new languages. Google Workspace Studio just expanded its language support. On top of English, it now works in French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, and Spanish. So if you've been stuck using the English version, you can finally switch to your own language. Smarter post-meeting automation in Workspace Studio. Google Workspace Studio has updated one of its meeting triggers. It used to fire only when a transcript was ready. Now it also triggers when Gemini notes are available. That means your post-meeting workflows can kick off based on whichever output comes first. Smarter warnings when sharing files outside your organization. When you share a Google Drive file with someone outside your organization, you'll now see clearer warning labels. They're designed to stop you from accidentally sharing the wrong thing, and to help you spot documents that look internal but aren't. Think of it as an extra layer of protection against accidental leaks and phishing attempts. Tip of the month. Create formulas with the prompt in Google Sheets. Sound familiar? You know what you want to calculate, but the formula is complex and you don't even know what it's called. With Gemini and Google Sheets, you just describe what you need, rate each department as critical, okay, or good, based on the yearly average. Gemini builds the right formula. You click Insert. Done. Give it a try.